Caffeine. Limited everyday drinking different drinks like coffee, energy drinks, and for example, Coca-Cola or other cola drinks. They all have caffeine in it. And in this video, I will show you how exactly the caffeine works. Caffeine is a purine alkaloid. We can find it in coffee beans, there it is called caffeine, in tea, there it is called thein, in cacao beans. It's the same substance but with different names. So how does the caffeine work? I think that it's easy to understand. Let's say that this is a caffeine molecule. So, when you drink coffee, it gets to our digestive system and gets to our bowels, where it gets to the blood system. Then it goes through our vessels to the brain, then it crosses a border between the blood vessels and the brain, and it takes spot for the other substance.
I tutaj zajmuje ona miejsce innej substancji.
Adenosine. It's a substance that accumulates in our brains, and when we have got a lot of this in our brains, it sends a message that, hey, we are tired, go back to sleep. And because caffeine is built really similar, it takes place in adenosine receptors in our brains, so the adenosine isn't sending a message to our brain that we are tired. So the caffeine doesn't work that it makes us less tired, but we don't feel that tiredness. So we have figured out that caffeine decreases the activity of adenosine, but it increases the activity of some other like dopamine, noradrenaline, adrenaline and glutamate. And it gives us better mood, increased vigilance and increased concentration. Caffeine widens the bronchi, which makes it useful in asthma medication, and it also increases the diuresis, which means that you will be going to toilet more often. Caffeine have a half-life of 4 to 6 hours, which means that after these 4 to 6 hours you will still have half of the dose of caffeine that you drank or eaten or something. So better don't drink coffee after 4 p.m. And it doesn't work the same for all the people, because there are some people that can drink espresso right before the sleep and then go to sleep normally, and some other people can drink Coca-Cola and can't sleep. Caffeine, as a psychoactive substance, is addictive, but it isn't so addictive compared to the other substances. When you stop regularly drinking coffee after 12 to 24 hours, you will get headaches, tiredness and irritation, but everything will stop within 2 to 3 days after you stop drinking coffee. But you can become resistant to the caffeine if you drink a lot of it. It will just don't make effect on you. Believe me when I say that caffeine is really healthy, but the healthy dose of caffeine is 100 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. But you can drink up to 400 milligrams of caffeine, and this is a safe dose, is in 3, 4 or 5 coffee cups, but believe me, you don't want to get over that dose. Caffeine can be overdosed, but it's really hard, because the more you drink it, the worst effect it will have on you. Like, more psychoactive substances will have better effect, not effect. It will make you feel better the more you drink it, but caffeine is different. Because the more caffeine you drink, you will start feeling anxious, you can start feeling fear, you can get nausea and even start vomiting, and irritation and so on, so that you will be less tired doesn't really matter if faced with other symptoms that can cause caffeine. And this will get worse until you reach the lethal dose, which is 10 grams. It's in 80 to 100 coffee cups, so drink it at once. So it's really hard to achieve. So don't overdose the caffeine, and I will see you later. Bye.
Cześć.